and change is gonna find me. You don't have to remind me. I'm doing nothing at all. I'm ruminating on a blank wall. But I feel stuck here in the middle. Am I one of those crazy people? Should I stay here or should I let go?
Okay everyone, and welcome back to Going Wild again. So here is a bit of a breakdown of my kit that I take out when I'm car camping and when I'm wild camping. And I'm going to just walk you through a few of the items. Obviously the main bit is the Osprey Rook 65, because that is the luggage that holds all of this stuff to get me on a wild camp. And the Rook 65 is okay, but I can't get everything in it. So it's very, very packed because I haven't got the lightest of gear. I've got some heavy gear, but the reason I've got heavy gear is because I want to be warm, I want to be reasonably comfortable, and I want to have the right kind of gear in summer and if it gets cooler in late autumn. So I use the Rook 65, and then I've got the Snugpak Elite 3 sleeping bag, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, I've slept in quite low temperature with that, and I wasn't cold at all. It was really, really good. So always carry some paracord, and obviously waterproof. There's 10 meters of paracord there, and I've got some Gore-Tex Army trousers underneath. The choice of airbed is really, it's the Robins Breathe. I don't know what number that is, Breathe 2, I don't know. I think it's got an R value, if that's the correct term, R value of something like 2.3. So it's not winter, but it's late autumn, September, and it works for me. It's comfy. But it's quite a big pack, is that. I've got a clothes bag in this one here, and obviously the green one above it there, the green and black one, that's an inside bag liner that goes in the Rook 65 to keep all of this gear nice and dry. My tent of choice really is the Wild Country Helm Compact 2. Now I think that that tent is absolutely amazing. You know, if you look at some of my vlogs, you'll be able to see it. I haven't reviewed it. I haven't done any reviews on this gear, but I have used it, and I love the Helm 2 so much that I haven't been tempted to want to go out and buy even another tent. For the price range, I paid £140 for that. You couldn't buy it today for that money. I was very, very lucky. I've got aluminium poles. I've got 2 sets of pegs there. 2 different bags with different pegs in, which I can double stake it out. I've got a Van Gogh dry bag for my underwear and my socks, and a basic dry towel, Sea to Summit small micro towel, which I think I've used yet, but it's handy to have in case you do, which I have, if you do the bit of skinny dipping in the rivers or up in the tarns. Not that I've been in the tarns, but I have been in the rivers. Right, so moving on, I've got some Fire Dragon stuff, which is just Examen stove, some fire lighted gel and some tablets. And I've got obviously a couple of things I can put inside the Fire Dragon stove to burn the gel on. That works really, really well. That'll boil, I don't know, 300 millilitres of water in about 9 minutes, 10 minutes. I think I've done one of the reviews of that, showing that. I think I did 400 ml in 13.5 minutes, which was really good. I've just got a very generic gas stove, and I've got a little gas canister that I would take with me on that one. And then I've gone for the titanium stuff, really, I'll be honest with you. I've gone for, oh, come on, Boundless Voyage. It's not focusing, is it? Come on. There we go. Struggling. The light's not very good. Anyway, 900 ml cook pot. And I can put quite a lot of stuff in there. The tablets, the fuel. And that is just the one pot that I take while camping. All the cooking happens in there. Everything. That's 900 ml. I can make, if I have to, a soup, a stew. I can boil my water. I can put my bags of food in there and I can warm them up. I can make rice. You name it, I probably can make it in one pot. I think that's probably my best piece of kit. Obviously got another set of pans, again on the titanium, that are the same manufacturer, that are just like a very small frying pan and a deeper cook pot, but it's wider than that and not as high. But again, very good. I don't use that as much, but I do use it, and that's why I've got the pan lifters, just for that other system. Obviously, tiny army can opener, and well, we've got to have it, haven't we, really? Got to have the long spoon. Obviously, get to the bottom of the 900 ml. So carry some tin foil with me. You never know when you need tin foil. Carry a few plastic bags, and straightforward, a compass, some smidge, and things like salt and pepper. And then this is my LaCie hard drive. This is a 4 terabyte hard drive that I back everything up off my phone and off my GoPro cameras onto the LaCie, and then I edit. At the moment I edit on my phone, but if I've got more time, I come and edit on my computer. So that's a card reader. So from my phone I can run the hard drive and a card reader, and I can have all that as well as my phone backing up whilst I'm editing. Seriously, folks, the power of the Samsung phone, the 22s, are absolutely outstanding. Amazing bits of kit. I wouldn't have thought I could transfer and render videos on a phone like I can do. It is as quick as an high-end computer that I've spent much more money on. And I cannot believe that I can edit and I can do it and I can put all my footage and all my clips on that 4 terabyte. I haven't got one of those. I've got 4 of those. I've got 16 terabytes that I use. Okay, I carry a bog standard Leatherman, a little utility knife there with, with scissors and bits and bobs on, and then a very small pen knife. This is my main knife for cooking, really. It's just an Halterfords knife. No, it isn't. Nothing special. I'm not bothered about anything being great and looking brilliant, as long as it's functional and it works for me. That's what I'm bothered about. I've got a 2-litre Sika bag, and then I've got obviously a filter. I forgot what it's called now. I've got this filter, I forgot what it's called now. I've got two of these, I've got one there, and I've got another one here. So I've always got a spare. So I've got a 2 litre bag, and I've got a 1 litre bag with a spare filter over there. Okay, so I've got a little couple of lighters, big lighters, and then I obviously carry a bit of tape on the lighters because you can start a fire, it's usable. I've got a little fire rod there, and then also I carry this bit odd, one-handed this. Let's do it. I've basically got this mossy oak saw, and this saw works. Ooh, can't do it. I can't do it one-handed. Anyway, so it's a saw for obviously cutting timber, but you get a metal saw as well. So you get 3 blades with this mossy oak, and it seems all right. It's you know, you press that down, the blade comes out, but I can't do it. And then you get, yeah, mossy oak, you can see it there. And it's very sharp, is that blade. So you get an aluminium one, metal one, don't know, probably a crosscut one, and more of a ripping saw as well. And I think that if I'm in a situation where I need wood to burn in the Exerman stove, that'd do really well. Now, obviously, I'm not going to take that everywhere, but I will take it when it's necessary. Okay, I carry a first aid kit. Obviously, everything in standard first aid kit, you know, but it's got all the creams and potions and tablets and everything that you would want. I've got a 1 litre Nalgene bottle here, and that's okay. And I carry also, which are not here, but I carry 2 aluminium litre bottles as well, just in case. So I always carry 3 bottles, but usually 2 litres of water on me in my Rook 65. I want to say sleeping bag in my Rook 65, Osprey Rook 65 backpack. Okay, so I have a second backpack which is just a smaller, I think that's a 25 litre, simpler bag. I carry a sleeping bag liner as well, and this gear down here, this is more lighter gear for doing different kinds of camping. So I carry an inner bag, and I carry this snug pack. And where's that one? Snug pack. I think that's a snug pack 2. Snug pack travel pack 2 with built-in mosquito net. That's okay in summer. The liner I never used in summer. I use that for my dogs to lie on. But then I've got a jungle blanket, Snug Pack jungle blanket as well. Like I said, I've got a litre bag, and then I've got the Katadyn, that's what they call the Katadyn filters to filter the water. I've got a 10 metre line of paracord, and I think that's a 3 metre line just in case. And then on this setup from this bag and this, obviously I can use the same tent, but this is just a lighter bag. I carry 1 knife. Oops. Just carry 1 knife, bit of paracord on there, and that's sharp knife. That'll do most things for me. Needs a bit of a tidy up and a clean, but that's really what my kit is about. And I think that I can cover most eventualities. I've got some reasonable walking boots and walking trousers, and I'm going to change my Gore-Tex jacket for a Gore-Tex like army style like that. just because, and I'll be quite honest with you, I've been, you know, if you go and buy like the Tog, I bought a Tog coat that was waterproof many years ago, and it cost me quite a lot of money, like £200. Well, I can buy Gore-Tex in the army stuff now. I can buy it for under 50 quid for the pants and like 30 quid for the top with a nut on it. And I think they're going to be better if it absolutely wazzes it down than this Gore-Tex from well, what I say is high expense. You know, I'm not list the names. I'm not saying anything about the brands. All I'm saying is the cost of those brands are very high compared to the army stuff. This is brand new Gore-Tex army trousers with zip up sides. Look at these. Look at these zip ups, so you can zip them up, all fully covered in, seamed, so you can unzip the pants right up to the waist if you're hot, zip them right back down, obviously if it's raining really hard. 40 quid. I mean, where do you get that sort of, you know, gear from, really? I won't tell you the shop I got it from, but it's a local Lancashire shop. Just look for Army and Navy surplus in the Lancashire area. There's one main shop in a major city. Okay, right, folks, I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to say bye to you. I hope that was of use. I would like you to comment below if you want to ask me any questions about this gear, and maybe you would like to subscribe, like the channel, and get on board with some of my adventures. This is just the start of my season, really, for getting back into walking and the lakes. As you know, if you've been following what I do, I've lost my 2 dogs, so I've been a bit at a loose end, really, because I don't want to necessarily go out. And I've got a bit of a surprise up my sleeve, which I'll tell you later. And if it comes off, well, I can't tell you anymore, but if it comes off, it's going to be really good for me and my well-being, because I do this for my own health and well-being. I want to get out, and I want to be out camping and doing stuff, either in my car, wild camping, or out on the motorbike, or in the lakes, backpacking. And I find the backpacking really not easy. I find, you know, walking for miles and miles it's strenuous. It's exerts me. It pushes me mental health right to the edge and the scale that I've never been before. But it just does something when I'm up in the mountains, in the lakes, down the valleys, looking at the rivers, and there's nobody there. It just does something inside of me that is amazing. So anyway, like, subscribe, comment, and we will come and sort out the next vlog very soon. So if you're part of the channel, thank you very much for subscribing. I've got low subscribers, but I would like one day to get to 1,000. Would like to monetize this. I've got more time on my hands than I've ever had before to make videos, so that's the plan. Make a few more vlogs, get out and about. I know some of you like the vlogs on the VFR, the V4, and I love that. I love that side of it to bits, but equally I like this side of it as well. So hopefully my channel has got enough in it to please lots of different audiences. And they say that's not good for YouTube, but really, I don't give a jot about the algorithm. If I can't get monetized, that's fine. I'm going to keep my channel open with 3 different pursuits that I do. Come along, participate, and we'll see you at next one. Okay?